You know, it's hump day. It's another day of the week that ends with a Y. So, of course, there's going to be some breaking news. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about Paramount and Showtime, because Paramount Plus and Showtime are officially finally becoming one world union all together, one new brand, rebranding it, coming back as one streaming service starting in January. It's going to be one service. January 8th, they're going to have one service. You know, they've had the whole add-on thing before, add-on Showtime, add this on, but now it'll be one service in its own. And they're going to have a bunch of shows coming back for that January 8th start date. We're going to have a second season of Halo's coming out, Mayor of Kingstown, Star Trek Discovery, Wolfpack, Yellow Jackets, The Curse, The Chi, The Department, Fellow Travelers, Your Honor, Woman in the Wall, and Gentlemen in Moscow, all coming back, launching on the new platform. And they're just calling it, it's very simple, everybody, they're calling it Paramount Plus.
Quibbly.
With Showtime.
Oh, no. Shit.
Can you say Quibi?
I thought it was going to be Quibi, yeah.
That's a great
I heard an L in there.
Yeah.
Paramount Plus, Showtime. Wow, great job, you guys. So creative.
Guys. What a rebrand. Yeah.
I know. But the only person that really needs a rebrand right now, is Sean Combs, because Sean Combs is still in the fucking news because more people, 18 companies, 18 everybody, have terminated their partnership with his e-commerce platform, Empower Global, according to a report by Rolling Stone. They've all stepped away. Of course, this was founded in 2021 by Sean Combs, by P. Diddy himself, and a person came forward, one of the companies came forward, founder Annette Najal, and she actually said that we take the allegations against Mr. Combs very seriously and find such behavior apparent and intolerable, and because of that, they're stepping away. Hey, what's up, GR? And they're leaving him in the past, and a lot of people probably will. And you gotta be careful because he might kill you. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's very shady. That's all I'm saying. The shit we talked about on Friday. Be careful. Just be careful.
Don't be a biggie.
A lot of legal problems. A lot of legal problems for him, but also a lot of legal problems for Prince Harry himself. Back in the news, everybody, because the Duke of Sussex was trying to sue this newspaper organization over in the UK. Of course, they're called the Mail on Sundays, and he put a lawsuit forward. He was trying to stop them from, because there's this whole thing went down, in case you don't know about it. He had this whole movement trying to get security here in the United States, and security when he goes there, and they were bringing a lawsuit against him, so he countersued, and he's like, hey, I should have my security, even though I'm a public citizen, or a private citizen now, I should still have it. He lost the case. The judge threw it all out, said, no way, now you gotta pay for all the court fees. So he's actually paying for the Mail's court fees, which comes up to $62,800 sexy dollars that he has to pay to the court and pay to the Mail. And if he doesn't, then he can actually be held in contempt and have to go to trial next year, between May and July. So we'll see what happens. It's not a sexy day for Prince Harry, but stay away from Diddy. Stay away from Diddy. But that's not sexy for him. He can't stay away. He's got legal problems. But somebody, and maybe he's obsessed with the Mail, because he's been obsessed with this whole thing. He really has. He's trying to fight against all these different publications in the UK. He's obsessed with, just like Jamesgunn is obsessed with a new program called Obsession. That's right. It's coming up. Amazon picked it up straight to series. And it's a drama, it's a thriller drama, and it's based off an actual book, best-selling thriller novel called 56 Days. If you heard of this project, it will center around two strangers who instantly fall in love after just meeting each other. However, after 56 days, one of them winds up dead. And it's a body, it's a cadaver. You have no idea if it's a man or a female, who got killed, who killed who. We're going to find out when this series comes out on Amazon. And James Gunn, of course, very popular in this franchise. Also very popular because he started the Saw franchise, which is coming back again. Saw 11, everybody, is coming out. We've talked about it a million times, but it is moving forward. Lionsgate put the whole thing out there, and they said, the game continues. You want to play a game? We'll play it one more time for an 11th time, apparently. But coming out September 27th, 2024, pushing it forward. The last one, $13 million budget, and it made $108.7 million. So big win, and they want to continue this franchise moving forward, so good for them. Just like, James Cameron wants to keep putting Titanic out there because he loves making money off Titanic, but now he came forward in an interview saying, like, you know why everyone looked so crazy when the boat was actually, crashing into the ocean, was because they actually used smaller performers to be background. They actually said, we're going to cast everybody that's under 5'8". Everybody under 5'8". Anybody above that, you're not in, you can't do it. We want shorter people we can get because gives them more cinematic value as they run around, and makes a bigger production value. They had less people, but they're already smaller. So when they shot it, they looked even smaller, and it looked like there were a lot more people for depth of field. So I can see that, Queen. So James Cameron saving money. It costs a lot of money for Titanic. Of course, they made a shit ton on this too, but I just thought it was funny that he's actually like talking about how one of my big things about Titanic is we use short people for. I'm like, what the fuck, James Cameron? But he also talked about Avatar because Kate Winslet is coming back in Avatar. In case if you're wondering, she had a small part in the last one. She's coming back.
Kate Winslet was in Avatar?
Yes, she was. Yeah.
Sorry, that's shocking.
Playing the role of Kitty, and she's coming back to be Kitty one more time. And he's saying that she will be a much bigger part in this third one. Huge part. Cameron did an interview recently with People where he was talking about Titanic. He was talking about this, and he said that she's actually training with a shaman to try to work on her character.
Well, for fuck's sake.
Wow. I know. And he also
work for shamans. That's great.
Putting out there for shamans because she plays one in the movie apparently, and she actually got into it and she felt it. And he says when you see her performance, you're going to really believe this ritual purification, he calls it. So hopefully it's good. I mean, people love Avatar, made a lot of money, and James Cameron will not stop pushing it because Kate Winslet really, I mean, look at her. She's fucking, she's the queen of the Titanic. Good for her, and of course, like if you love her, you'll probably love to see her and do more of this because she can't stop and she won't stop. And somebody that will stop though is George Clooney because he's not coming back as Batman. She might be coming back, but he's not coming back as Batman. He said it in an interview recently. He said, yes, the bat nipples, I want to put them out there. They didn't want the rubber nipples, so I didn't do it. He said,
is that what he said
verbatim? He said no rubber nips. He said,
no.
He said they called me.
Attributed quote, yes.
It's a attributed quote. He said they called me. I said, that's not my Batman with the rubber nipples. That's what he said. He need the rubber nipples. But apparently they said, we just want to be Bruce Wayne. So he came back as Bruce Wayne, but he said it was supposed to be a funny bit. It was fun to do because, it was a bit. And that's what he said. It was a bit. It was supposed to be funny. And they asked him, would you come back? And he said, there's not enough drugs out there to make me come back to be Batman again. So Bat Clooney is apparently retired, but you can see Bat Clooney on Freevee very soon. I'm going to say Tubi, all these programs, Tubi, because all these programs, all the DC programs are going to Tubi. A bunch of them actually launched now. Superman the movie, Superman 2, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batwoman, Gotham, Krypton, Stargirl, and Swamp Thing are coming there next week, but they're also going to start unloading the Zack Snyder universe and the Flash and all the new ones. All the Aquaman are going to be out there on Tubi for free. You can watch them now. You don't have to have HBO Max anymore. Tubi for free, and all of them are going to go there, of course. There's also talk that Netflix might continue the Snyderverse. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's also something going around because they want to make the Zack Snyder, I guess, legacy continue. But James Gunn's not all about this. James Gunn's talking about Superman now. He's talking about Superman. He's talking about Nicholas Hoult, and he put it out there being like, guys, yes, Nicholas Hoult is officially Lex Luthor. We knew this. We heard in the trades a long time ago, but now he officially made it official. He said it actually wasn't confirmed. He was the person they were lining up for, but he actually sat down, Nicholas Hoult, had a nice dinner. He said, went to dinner last night to celebrate and discuss how we can create a Lex. It'll be different from anything you've ever seen before, and you will never forget this Lex Luthor, he said. So this.
Do you know where they went to dinner? I'm so curious.
I have no idea. Hopefully there's a raccoon there.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
No.
Raccoons welcome. That's their motto.
Raccoons are welcome. But very different Lex Luthor you're going to get, everybody. Very different. And he said it's going to be something special. So I can't wait to see. People are saying they might actually kill Lex Luthor off in this project. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If Superman kills Lex Luthor, that's a big change. But another big change that happened was the Jonathan Majors trial. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Now, we talked about this on Friday, and it seemed like the text messages came out, and it was very damning. It seemed very damning. It seemed like, honestly, he's talking about hiding, abusing her in the past. He's talking about how, they had all those text messages going back and forth about how she's going to lie to the police. She's going to lie to the hospital. She's not going to tell them that she hit her head. All this stuff got unleashed. But now this whole week, we've had more information coming out. The taxi driver came forward and testified, and the taxi driver, she said that actually was Jabari who was actually causing all the problems. She was the person fighting him. He wasn't doing anything. He was trying to get out of the car. She was actually chasing him down the block. Talk about that some more, that she chased him around the street. But then again, they played the whole 911 thing. He seemed a little shaken, a little weird, but again, he said he came home and found her that way. He had the handyman actually bust in because the door was locked, and they actually played the video of him throwing her in the car. So this seems like a bad relationship to me, but I'm also thinking that at the end of the day, he had her lie about abusing her in the past. How is he innocent now? I don't know. Maybe he's innocent. Maybe he's not. We'll find out because his case will be ending very soon. The prosecution has rested. The defense has rested. And Jonathan Majors did not testify. We'll have to see what happens moving forward. But to me, I still think those text messages are very damning. And of course, the taxi driver, maybe the taxi drivers tell the truth. But there was a whole statement that they actually just said the taxi driver said it wasn't true before, but now the taxi driver is saying that it was true. It's very
How much money did that cost?
It's very confusing. Makes me wonder. Hang the woman beater. That's what David Banner is saying out there. Yeah, it's called. Yeah.
Not that it's funny. It's not funny. I apologize. It was a funny comment. Not funny at all.
It's fucked up. I mean, overall, it's fucked up. But Jonathan Majors, we'll have to wait to find out. Of course, the trial will be done very soon. We'll keep you updated, and we'll find out if he's innocent or not. But you know what? I guarantee Jonathan Majors will not be at the Emmys, which are moving forward with Anthony Anderson hosting, happening January 15th, 2024. Of course, it was delayed since September because of the strike, and a lot of breaking news, everybody. So happy to have you all back here. Lock him up. That's what David Banner says. Lock him up. Yeah, it's, I mean, he could go up to a year. It could go up to a year. It's really interesting to see.
You mean the trial, it could go up to a year?
No, they could go one more week, maybe. But now the prosecution has rested, defense has rested, so now it should be going to the jury to make their final choice, of course.
What do you mean about a year? What are you saying about a year?
A year. I mean, I said maybe a year he'd be in prison.
That's it?
Yeah, well, that's what he said, up to a year, in prison.
Stupid.
Yeah, but you know what? The best part about all this, I mean, it's not good. None of it's good. But I will tell you, one thing that I laughed about, and I'm going to say it because we've talked about it a million times, recently, everybody, I don't know if you guys have seen this, if anyone's seen this, but I saw this today, that it's going around online that people are saying, we should replace Jonathan Majors with who? Denzel Washington.
Hey, we called it.
There's fan art.
You got
Clip, Brian.
There's fan art popping up, everybody, about how it's a big movement online about Jonathan Majors being replaced by Denzel Washington. And I saw this, and I saw here's the fan art, everybody.
He does look good in the. To be fair, he does look. He looks terrific in the outfit there.
He looks good. If we manifested that, like everybody, I think he'd be great. Is that
that's
beard.
insane?
The beard with the little white stripe in the middle, like he looks like a man.
I'm all in. That'd be great.
We've been saying it. Nobody else has said that though. Nobody else I know of.
We've been saying that before any of this shit even happened.
I'm just saying, maybe we got some shit happening here on Cruise Control. Maybe people are actually listening.
It's been a year we've been calling out. We've been calling for Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Yo, player, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.